Boom. That ought to do it. That'll be the end of that little run. Get out of here, you wooden-legged looking creature. Welcome back, everybody. Some Fat Rogue Sarenixen. We're playing some Hellenica. I hope you're enjoying this series. I really do. If you are enjoying it, show your support by booming on that like button. And if this is your first time to the channel, you get the boom, the double boom, by clicking on that subscribe button. Daily videos. Daily. Alright, so let's jump in here. It looks like we got an indignant man, a priestess, and Castor to talk to. I don't think we leveled up. No, we didn't. So let's go with the indignant man. Hi there. So this is Corinth. I said, hello, what can you tell me about this city? What? Have you come to gawk at the corpse of a once proud Corinth? Well, despite whatever the Athenian playwrights would have you believe, this wasn't the reckoning of a wicked people, but the tantrum of Poseidon. Welcome to Corinth. It's a shame you could not see our city in happier times, when it flourished as a trade port connecting both sides of the Mediterranean. Yet even though our hubris brought Poseidon's divine wrath down on us, Aphrodite saw fit to preserve us. Those who sought sanctuary in her temple were spared from the tempest and flood. So to this day we honor her grace and work to preserve her temple, even in the midst of the rising sea and never-ending storms. No doubt you've been told that the downfall of Corinth is a warning of the cost of hubris. But look around you at the flooded buildings. Look at the houses and markets. What kind of blockhead idiot would think all the people who lived here deserve to be drowned because of some loudmouth boast? Look, I understand Poseidon can be a jerk sometimes, but he rules the sea and Corinth is on a coast. Nothing good will come of you blaspheming him. Come on, Nepheli, put yourself in his position. Don't you think he would feel angry too? If you're going to gape at a ruined city, you might as well know the truth about it, so ask away. What is this? Broken supplies. Unlike the rest of Corinth's devastation, that's the work of human bullies. Bandits have become more frequent as the civil war has engulfed Sparta to the southwest, and no doubt the gods are too busy punishing boastful drunks to send our city any aid against them. How can bandits be operating so near to Sparta? Even the rebel Spartans would never tolerate open banditry in their territory. Perhaps we should follow the bandits. You're right, as heroines we can let the villains prey on the innocent like that. We can't let the villains prey on the innocent like that. We'll find them, and if they're also working with Persia like the bandits we encountered earlier, we might be able to learn what Persia is planning. By Artemis, I hope it's not an invasion. A new path unlocked. Alright, so who's this? A Corinthian channel. The tragedy wasn't Corinth alone. The destruction of our channel robbed traders from... Where's this? A mercantile island just off the western of Greece. To Rhodes for their safest... See, I clicked it by accident. Sorry, guys. Now, they're forced to sail around the entire south of Greece, braving treacherous storms and pirates along the way. And without Corinth to balance Athens' power, the Athenian trade alliance quickly transformed into a tight-fisted empire. All this destruction because of one man's boast, how is that justice? What was the boast that caused this? A priestess that doesn't know the tale of hubris of Corinth. Did you daydream through all your lessons? Only the ones that weren't about Theomachina. Well, you won't hear it from me. Talk to our full priestess of Aphrodite if you're that curious about that preachy trop. If you're going to gape, ask away. Priestess, Castor, is that you? Priestess, it's been a long time. I'm sorry I haven't visited, but no need to apologize, child. I don't begrudge anyone for starting a new life elsewhere. Plus, you still had your parents to look after. We've recently been troubled by bandits raiding our already meager holdings. I had no idea things were so bad here. I know some people in Athens who would be willing to help you. I'll send word to them. Oh, Castor, you're a gift from Aphrodite. We were beginning to lose hope. Thank you so much. After abandoning this city for 5 years, it's the least I could do. What you got to say now? In times past, the narrow isthmus of Corinth was all that blocked a direct trade route between east and west. Yet to a ship and its crew, those 4 miles might as well have been 400. And while Corinth had made efforts to excavating the channel in the past, it was not until the gods blessed us with the age of steam that we had sufficient tools for the task. When we completed the channel, our city flourished as never before. Traders from Syracuse to the Black Sea would gladly pay our tolls to avoid the journey around southern Greece. And though the Athenians grew jealous of our prosperity, the charms of Aphrodite, coupled with our growing trade, gave us enough strength to resist their imperial ambitions. If the channel made it so even Athens couldn't threaten Corinth, you guys must have been nearly untouchable. What happened? Back then, many thought as you do. It was not an external threat that doomed our city, but rather our own hubris. Corinth used its wealth to build the grandest steamboat in the world and arrogantly named it Thessalonix, the Sea King. It was built in Corinth and forged at the sea during the height of the Corinthian power, and it boasted it was unsinkable, brought by mishaps rise on Corinth. Yet the boast of the ship's name was nothing compared to our next blasphemy. On the ship's return from its maiden voyage to Carthage, the captain, full of wine, proclaimed that Poseidon himself could not sink the ship. He didn't. No city was doomed. No city since doomed Atlantis had witnessed such a reckoning as Corinth did. Lightning tore the sky, and the waves the size of mountains hammered our city. Our channel and all our luxuries and wealth it had brought us were reduced to a swamp-flooded wreckage. And all because one dumb captain was bragging about his ship. That's awful. Yep. So let's go back to the priestess. So tell me, are you a famous boxer now? No, I quit. After Pollux disappeared, it just wasn't the same. It always felt like this temple would have made a worthy sanctuary for Aphrodite herself. It's hard to believe in something so beautiful and perfect could succumb to a flood. Even in the midst of this divine fury, Aphrodite watched over us. The faithful who rushed to her temple were spared, even as their neighbors were swept to anonymous graves in the sea. And while years of storm have taken their toll on the temple, when I see how beautifully the light reflects on the flooded floor, I know Aphrodite is still with us. It always felt like this temple would have made a worthy sanctuary for Aphrodite herself. It's hard to believe that something so beautiful and perfect could succumb to a flood. It's the same thing. Yeah. I think Pollux might be alive, priestess. Have you heard anything about him? I'm sorry, Castor, but the last time I saw him, he was going to the beach just an hour before the flood came. There's no way he could have. I'm so sorry. You shouldn't dwell on the past, Castor. You're almost grown, and soon it'll be time to find a nice girl and start a family. In fact, your companion in Bearskins looks cute. Oh, you mean Diona? I don't think she's too good. I don't think she's too good with human boys. Grr. See what I mean? That's not how you woo members of the species. But you never found Pollux's body, so you can't be sure. There's a chance he made it to safety somehow. And that's why the man in Acropolis was confused when he... Castor, if you need to know for sure, then you must ask the gods. Their servant, the Oracle at Delphi, could tell you your brother's fate with certainty. Just please, don't get your hopes up too much. Darling, that's it, the Oracle. Heroes always go to the Oracle when they need help getting started on their quest. Wait, now you want to go see the Oracle? We could have just gone from Athens, but you wanted to come to Corinth. Yep, and now I think we should head to the Oracle. There we go. Are you still indignant? Yep. Did you have questions about anything, Corinth? I think that's it for that. Is it still the same? Yeah. Castor. During their festivals, the cities would swell like the ocean during high tide, overgrown with pilgrims and visitors from throughout Greece. Oh, it's all the same. I almost wish I hadn't seen Corinth like this, so that the beautiful city of my childhood could still live in my imagination. Alright, so we got... Everything's the same. Yeah. I think that's it. Oh, storm. After the tragedy, storms have been frequent, but even as the winds and rains batter our town, our faith remains strong. Aphrodite still provides a sanctuary in her temple, just as she did when the first tempest struck. I think that's it, though. Alright, so we got some story choices. Do we go after the bandits? Or the Oracle? Let's go to the Oracle. Caster, we're heading to the Oracle. You're welcome to come with us if you want to ask about your brother. Yeah, that'd be good. Just give me a minute. Can nothing change my home's fate? All these years of storms and Poseidon still isn't satisfied? You have to wonder what he wants. I don't know the answer, but there's someone in Delphi who might. Doo-doo-doo. It looks like we have to fight our way. By Apollo, it looks like bandits are attacking the temple. Another dance with Ares. Who would have guessed I'd have such excitement traveling with women? Grr. Are we going to sit here talking, or are we going to do something? Be gone. Who's this? A Persian general with a reputation for brutality and near insanity. We know your intentions, and you'll not go no further than this door. Ah, you think a door will stop me? Or did you forget to foresee that? Sir, a party just crossed the bridge. I think it's them. The Arctos here already? Well, no matter. The Oracle isn't going anywhere. She can die once we're done with Arctos. Defeat sufficient damage to enemies with balance attacks. Alright, let's go. Don't know what a bounce attack is. Alright, so let's jump up here. Do. Can we knock these over on these guys? Let's see. Boom. We can. Look at that. That's awesome. Alright, we know that we have to get rid of these archers. And we have to get rid of them fast. Let's go here and defend. And let's go here. And let's attack. Oh, we can't get nobody. Can we do this? No. 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 Dagnabbit. Alright, so defend. And you come up to here. And defend. Let's see how that goes. Do. There we go. Oh, they spin. That's awesome. We gotta take these archers out quick, cause man, archers are mean. Look at that. Ow! Yeah, you can attack her all day long. She'll thump you up. She's about to knock you off a cliff. How you like that? Say goodbye. And then you. Alright, let's choose you. Boom. 14. Yeah, let's do the 14 one. Boom. You. Up here. Defend. You. Can you move to here? And can you shoot this guy? Boom. There we go. Let's go. Here we go. Boom. See ya. That was no good. Okay. Whew. Excuse me. Do. Can we do a shrapnel? Oh yeah. We'll do a shrapnel. And then we'll do you here, and then we'll do this right here. Boom. And then we'll do you right here. And then we'll attack you. Actually, can you move behind him? No? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Boom. And then that leaves you. Tater cup. Boom. Let's see how that goes. Boom. Oh, 1 hit point. Did you see that crap? Oh, you're an idiot. How'd you get backstabbed? Come on. What was that? And how did that guy not die? Alright, so you need, let's see, I think it's E? Yeah, E rotates it. Not that it helps a whole lot. Good grief. Is it this one? And then we'll do punch to his back. And then you come here. Oh, you can get up here. Yeah, that'll work. And get rid of this guy. You come right here and attack this guy. You come right here and attack this guy. Boom! See how that goes. Boom. Boom. That guy has a lot of hit points. You're out of here. Uh-oh. 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 Ow! That makes me angry. I can't believe you did that. Then you get right here. What does this do again? Physical versus heavy. Collision. Oh. Collision's not good. Punch. Boom. See how that goes. Backstab's good. Not bad. Oh, he got +1 combo. Here we go with this rock again. Oh, you just hit one dude that time. Oh, you're in trouble now. You. Let's move you here. Oh. And then you attack here. Actually, you move here. And then attack here. Attack here. Like that. And then you tell me you can't move around that corner? Let's just do a roar. Boom. Let's see how this goes. I'm hoping I can attack this thing, but apparently I can't. I got so excited. Boom. Let's just go ahead and attack him. And then you attack him. And then you move to here and attack him. Boom. That ought to do it. That'll be the end of that little run. Get out of here, you wooden-legged looking creature. Really? 2 hit points? Really? Boom. And then you're gonna shield attack him back. Just because I think it's funny. And then you are gonna come up here Like this right here. And then you're going to punch him in the face. Boom. We'll meet again, girl. I like the artistry. It looks awesome. He's got like stone legs. They look like wood legs from up here, but I think they're stone. Where are you going, big guy? He teleported out. What? He's still here. Oh. Yay! Yay! Well, that was unexpected. What were those bandits doing here? And how did they know we were coming? Save the questions for the Oracle. Come on. There you go. We're going in to see an Oracle. So you're the ones the god sent to dispatch those ruffians. Now I know why the Oracle said we had nothing to fear. I'll tell her you've arrived. Look at these dudes. This is like the Oracle Steamworks. Oracle Steamworks. The Oracle Chambers. Wow, look at the way those gear trains cause the statues to animate, and how the pulley scroll the painted canvas sky. There are even tricks with mechanically driven lights illuminating it all. This must be the grandest theme mechani in the world. Sort of. I mean, it's the grandest allophile in the world, and all the cogs and gears and sprockets and gizmos and valves and nozzles you could ask for. And 70 or so years ago, that would have made it the most impressive theme mechanic in the world. But that was before Lesapayas pioneered industrial steam-powered engines. Now that we can build steamships, powerful cranes, and precise mechanical looms, this is almost quaint. Who designed this motor? You could drag an ox around with all the power they're wasted. I could fix it just by adding another gear train to brass. Hand me my wrench. Come on, Nefeli, we've got an appointment with the Oracle. Oh, you can go without me. I've tried asking Oracle questions before. They'll just ramble on about a backwards mule of numbers 3 and 7. Then, when what I asked was which alloy would show the least degradation from long-term use in a cooling vent. I don't think those are the sort of questions the Oracle is meant to answer. Then what's the point? Why don't you come to see the Oracle with me, Nefeli? Maybe she can help you with whatever theomechanical problem you're fretting over. I don't think that's likely, but alright. Being around Theomechani reminds me of my life back at the temple. I keep looking over my shoulder to make sure the head priestess isn't looming somewhere here with her lash. Being around the Theomechani... Oh. How about you, Castor? During our trip, I've been thinking. Yeah? I think we need to find a way to earn Poseidon's forgiveness. But what about your brother? I want to believe he's alive, but after what the priestess said, I'd just be setting myself up for disappointment. But Corinth isn't dead. There's hope for my home. It just requires someone to do something. That's why I'm going to ask what quest I can undertake to gain Poseidon's favor. A young man from a destroyed town setting out on a quest for the gods to restore it. Sounds like a great story. It might even have a happy ending. The Lord of the Sea rarely forgives. His wrath hounded Odysseus for as long as the storms have haunted Corinth. And that wasn't even for a personal insult. Well, I'm not giving up. I will find a way to ease Poseidon's temper and give my people clear skies once again. The Oracle should be able to tell me what Poseidon wants. Yep. And same thing here. Yep. I'm going to ask what Poseidon requires from me in exchange for calm skies. Xenophon, if you were looking for Sparta's civil war, you went to the wrong direction. Haha, no, I've come to seek advice from the Oracle, just like the Themistocles did before facing Xerxes' forces. What? We're not at war with Persia, are we? Maybe that wasn't the best analogy, though I guess Persia's involved. What's going on? Oh, I'm here to ask the Oracle whether I should join Cyrus's campaign. We've had a very eventful trip, and I haven't had much of an opportunity to keep up with the world news. What's Artaxerxes' younger brother up to? You mean you haven't heard? Greek mercenaries are being gathered for a military campaign led by the Prince of Persia. Officially, it's to put down a revolt in Egypt. But rumor has it his campaign's real goal is to depose his tyrant brother and take the Persian throne himself. Why would any Greeks want to become involved in Persia's power struggles? Well, isn't it obvious? Greece is intertwined with the politics of Persia, and not just because Artaxerxes' tight-fisted policy strangled trade. Sooner or later, the black-hearted tyrant is going to want to expand his empire, and in all likelihood, his target will be Greece. The King Artaxerxes is sounding more like the threat from the east than Artemis mentioned in my visit. In contrast, his brother Cyrus has strong ties with Greece and is regarded by his men as honorable and generous. And I'm sure the gold he's offering his mercenaries is unrelated to the praises they sing of him. You may be cynical of him, but your king doesn't share your concerns. He's already sent a whole squadron of Spartans and even some autokineticons to support Cyrus. What? The Spartan rebels have yet to be defeated. Why would honorable king Cyrus waste troops on Persian squadrons? Well, consider the magnificence of the new autokineticons. When you've got the best military technology in the world, you could be caught outnumbered and in mid-threat and still win the day. Remember what happened to the Battle of Plataea? So going back to the Battle of Plataea, when you compare a hoplite and a cutting-edge Spartan autokineticon, you must have misspoken. I thought you just said the brass heads in Sparta had some of the most advanced theomechani in Greece. Well, they didn't build them by themselves. Anaxagoras has been helping modernize Spartans since he was exiled from Athens. Who? Diona. Anaxagoras is one of the most famous inventors in all Greece. Right, the one who built the elevated docks, but I thought he was in Rhodes. That's Evagoras, the Mechanus king. Anaxagoras is a famous Athenian inventor from the Ludites exiled from Athens a few years ago. After that, he went to go work in Sparta. I can't believe you haven't heard about him. His work is inspirational. He invented a valve gear that dramatically increased locomotive efficiency. Great, so he's the one that built the Spartan steam-powered machines of death. Yes, they're incredible, able to smash through walls like a charging brass bull and brush aside men as if they were fallen leaves. Or at least that's what the bards say. I haven't seen any of them in person. That's kind of why I'm here. I was hoping to join Cyrus's campaign and see the autokineticons in person. I want to say the Autobots, but Socrates thinks I'm not ready. He says I should try to get a position as an officer in the Athenian Navy. But that could take years, and who knows when there will be another naval battle. Plus, this is the opportunity to see Spartan autokineticons in their first large-scale conflict. It'll be the kind of battle that tacticians study one day, and I could live it. Socrates and I finally agreed that I would ask the Oracle at Delphi if joining Cyrus's expedition was the will of gods. If she said yes, then I would go with Socrates' blessing. But if she says no, then you go back home. Yeah. For his sake, I hope she says no. And guys, we're going to call it right there. It's already 28 minutes, and that's a bit long. This is the Fat Rogue, and I want you to enjoy your day, enjoy your life, and keep on gaming, y'all. And may God bless you, because you know He loves you. Over and out.